Again, I'm going to go all through all these, but I would not do this like this in real life. I would space them out in order to keep their attention, although I'm going to keep your attention. Okay? Your name?
Chip.
Chip. Chip, I'm going to go through our TriStar Ultimate Advantage with you. This is something we do to create more value for you. Look, I'm going to guess you're looking for a good price today, correct?
Right.
Well, if we don't give you a good price, we know what happens. You go somewhere else. So you're going to get a great price. But we're going to do something for you that other stores won't do. We're going to lower your variable cost of ownership. And we're also going to raise the resale value. And when we lower your cost of ownership, raise your resale value, and couple that with a great price today, you're not going to be able to find a better total investment opportunity in any state in this union. No other dealer around is going to do what we do for you after the sale. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to provide you the Ultimate Advantage package. Now what this does is this is going to provide you roadside assistance reimbursement. Okay? Look, you don't need roadside assistance. It's going to come with your new vehicle. However, should you have the occasion to use it, you can still turn in the receipt and get reimbursement even though you didn't spend any money. There's trip interruption. If your car breaks down 100 miles away from home, they're going to provide you money for hotels and meals. It's not a ton of money, but it'll offset some of your expenses. Should you ever need an ambulance, you know what those things cost these days? It's a bunch. They'll reimburse you partially for any ambulance expense. If you blow a tire out, okay, and it has to be replaced, they will send you $50, and they'll do that up to 4 times. Okay, they won't replace the tire for you. We've got coverages that'll do that for you, but they will send you $50 as a consolation prize. All right, additionally, we're going to provide you 1 year of key care. Have you ever lost a key fob?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Okay, have you ever paid to replace one?
No, but I take better care of the second one.
Okay, well you do what most people do. The problem with that is when you go to trade or sell your car, your vehicle is going to be devalued because you only have 1 key fob, because those key fobs are basically mini computers. To replace them, you have to program them to make sure the chip in there matches up with the chip in the engine. So those key fobs can run anywhere from $250 to $500 should you lose one. During the next year, should you lose one, or one malfunctions, or one you run it through the washing machine and it just won't work anymore, you just call the 1-800 number and we will replace that key fob for you at absolutely no cost to you. Okay? That can not just save you money, keep you with 2 keys, but it can also raise the resale value of your vehicle. Paintless dent repair. I'm sure you probably suffered at the hands of some rude son of a gun a ding or a dent while you were in a parking lot somewhere.
I got one last Saturday night.
How'd it make you feel?
Oh, sick.
Did you look into what it would cost to have it repaired, Chip?
I was scared. I really haven't yet.
Okay, I can tell you it'll be somewhere between $70 and $150. Most people don't get them repaired, but they do pay for them when they trade or sell their car because it devalues the vehicle. Next year, on us, complimentary, we're going to provide you paintless dent repair. Now, by the way, and this goes for key replacement as well, if you plan on keeping the vehicle longer than a year, you certainly want to look into extending that coverage. Our finance people can tell you exactly how you do that, okay? All right, you've got nitrogen in your tires. What's that mean to you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
Well, nitrogen is something that all the airlines use in their tires, and they do it for good reason. When they go up in the air, 30,000 feet, the regular air changes, well, the density of it changes rather dramatically, so when they come down, the tires don't have the proper amount of air pressure in them. It happens in the winter and the summer here in Pennsylvania. With nitrogen, that doesn't happen. Nitrogen gives you even tire pressure all year around. What's that mean to you? Well, it means your tires wear longer. According to U.S. Fleet and Leasing, your tires will wear 30% longer. And if it costs $1,000 to replace the tires on your next vehicle, and it probably will, that means you're going to get $300 additional tire wear. Okay? We're going to give you your favorite checking account of all time. okay? This checking account is going to start out with $2,000 in it. Now, all you do is write checks. We make the deposit. What are those checks good for? Those checks are good in our service department. They're good for your first oil change. Instead of you paying $30, $40, or $50 for that first oil change, we're going to pay for that oil change for you. Your state inspections, instead of you paying $30 a year for state inspections, we're going to pay for those inspections for you. And we're going to give you plenty of other checks to use anytime you need service in one of our service departments. All right, all you do is sign the check when you're in there. Now, Chip, I hope you plan on having your vehicle serviced according to the factory recommended intervals.
I usually do.
And if you do, and if you use our service department and you choose to trade the vehicle back to us, we will give you $500 over market value. Now, why would we do that?
It's easier to sell a vehicle that's been maintained here to the next one.
Well, it becomes a story car. All right, two things happen good for the dealer, and this is why we're willing to give you $500 over market value. Number one, we probably can spend less on reconditioning because we know exactly what's been done to the vehicle because we have all the service records. Number two, we can sell it faster because we've got all the service records and we can tell a better story about it. And secondly, if we don't take your vehicle in and trade, we have to go to the auction where we have to pay top dollar auction fees and transportation, and we get a vehicle where we don't know where it's been, so we spend more on reconditioning. So it's worth $500 to us all day long to give it to you in order to take your vehicle in and trade. And lastly, we have our best value guarantee. And in essence, Chip, what this means is it's impossible for you to pay too much for one of our vehicles. How does it work? Well, if you can find a better deal than the one we give you, you just show us that deal. It has to be signed by a manager, but if it's legit, we'll either match that deal or we'll give you the vehicle free. Now, has any dealer ever told you that before and put it in writing?
I've never heard that.
Okay. I tell you what, let's take care of job one, and that's make sure that the vehicle you came in to see is the right vehicle. What do you say we go check it out?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chip. That was long.